Agata Bogacka's abstract paintings are characterised by competing planes of colour in constant states of transition, creating formal imbalances and tensions. The compositions enact dialogues, negotiations and conflicts by visualising the structural dynamics that underpin all levels of human experience. Sidestepping literal references and depictions, Bogacka is concerned with the territorial thresholds that define all relationships between individual entities, describing the subject matter of her paintings as pure situations. If abstraction as an artistic strategy has roots in the conjuring of extrasensory, non-objective worlds, fields of conflict, comprising self-contained series bearing titles such as disagreement, inequality, annexation, invites us to question the lineage of societal conditions through which everyday interpersonal relations are formed. Bogacka's mesmerising abstraction developed from the post-pop figurative approach of her early career that entailed a dissolving of boundaries between figure and space, or signifier and signified, in a methodology that found a broad context with the practices of the Grupner-Ladny and Wilhelm Sasnal. Bogacka's process is intuitive and spontaneous, as each layer produces the conditions for its own erasure. The canvas becomes a surface upon which deliberations and conflicts are played out, like in Disagreement 6, when layer upon layer of paint cover each other in a gesture of dispute and discord. Phantom layers linger in the compositions in a cycle of dissensus, evoking the fragile imbalances and frictions that characterise social environments and relationships, equally referencing boundaries drawn up by political regimes. Although Bogacka's vocabulary became increasingly abstract and reduced over time, traces of earlier work are perceptive in her concise use of colour and suffusion with concerns that are both profoundly personal and socio-political. Annexation is a work with striking political connotations. Each segment of colour encroaches on a section of raw canvas. A blue area bleeds into the rich linen. Dark pigment overwhelms the space beside it, together signalling to the act of state acquisition by force and conflict over space. Bogacka's technique emphasises these tensions. The paintings are created through pentimento, a method defined by the persistent presence of earlier compositional layers that have been painted over. A work like Divided View 9 considers the patterns of exchange between individuals. Painted on linen, the consistency of the deep purple pigment is disturbed by subtle vertical shifts. As Bogacka has suggested, each gilt could be representative of small differences in points of view between people.